Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Common Man's Compass with David
and Justin. This is a great podcast, guys. It's a podcast navigating life, faith, and everything in between. A conversation where anything goes. You never know what we're going to talk about. There's no telling. But we always try to keep God in it and keep God involved.
And we're glad you're here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show.
What is up, bro?
So that's a good intro.
That is totally a good intro. Way better intro.
Hey, Carson.
Hey, how's everybody doing? I was waiting on you guys to finish talking because I didn't want to. You guys were set on that intro, man. I was like, I'm not going to introduce. I'm not going to interrupt. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to let them do their thing.
Our special guest is Carson.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Part two,
Surprise,
man. I'm excited.
surprise.
This is cool.
This is our first ever part 2.
I know, right? I get to say I'm a trendsetter. I haven't gotten to call myself that in a while.
Right? Yeah.
Part 2.
Have you had a good day?
You know, honestly, it's been a good day. We had a show yesterday, so today's been kind of chill. We ran some errands, just kind of been relaxing.
Yeah. All moved in.
I'd say so.
About 85%.
I'm not entirely happy with the way my room is specifically, but that's just stuff I need to get some furniture and stuff like that. I'll figure that out.
Right.
That ain't nothing too crazy.
I can't hate.
Right.
The struggle of life, though.
Yeah, Amazon's gonna be my best friend on that because I'm gonna get some stuff for cheap. It's like you got some wall plugs built into that thing. All right, cool. Yeah. How big are you? All right, cool. Let's. We're good.
Always find it's
IKEA
always hard,
up, bro.
Right though, like
it's always hard to move while you're working. Like you get half of it and like, all right, I gotta go to work.
yeah.
And then you come back like, what was I doing here?
Well, I mean, big part of my job is moving, so it just is like instead of moving equipment, we're moving our stuff. So I was like, well, it really wasn't too different, to be honest. It was just like, all right,
day
cool.
in the office.
Yeah, you just think it was like, all right, cool. We're just, instead of going to a show, we're just going to another house. Nothing too. It really wasn't too much crazy, honestly.
Right.
Just trying to, just the hard part was just, making sure we didn't forget anything because I'm all.
Bro, I can't hate. I'm like, I always feel like I'm forgetting something, and it frustrates me because I'll overthink it and be like, dude, you're overthinking it. Just leave it be. And so then I'll go to leave it be, and then all of a sudden I totally forgot something.
Yeah, I have real bad PTSD from. Oh yeah, that sounds a lot better. Okay, no wonder you're saying I'm so loud. Okay, you can turn me down if you need me to.
No, you're good, bro.
What was I saying? I have a little bit of PTSD right now from forgetting things. So
right.
I'm a little bit tender about that subject.
It was only one piece.
Two.
What did you
pieces.
forget?
I forgot Jeremy's floor tom and rack tom.
Oh no!
I sure did. Yeah, right. And you're a drummer. You know how bad that is.
That's
yeah.
expensive.
Did
you go back and get them?
Well, no.
No, we were 3 hours away from
yeah.
where they were.
Complete. And honestly, like.
So what did he already get new ones?
No, well, no. We had them for the next show. We knew where they were. I literally just messed up and forgot to get them off the shelf.
Right.
Completely.
Oh, so you forgot to take them with you to get there, not to leave there.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh gosh.
But
so what did y'all
luckily-
do?
Luckily, the sound guy there was able to help us out for sure, which was great. He had a buddy who was nearby. He was able to bring us some toms for the day, which was great.
Yeah.
Which was great. Helped me out a lot.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, and part of and I guess to an extent, part of me is all like, well, it's not 100% your fault, but really it is because I could have had Jeremy with me the whole time, being like, all right, do I have all your stuff? But I didn't. I was like, I got it. I'm good.
You know what it is you do your job so well, you have to mess up just a little so they know that it's like, hey, it's gonna happen.
You gotta keep them on their toes, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but in our industry, a mistake is money. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like it's crazy sometimes because there's pressure because I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but you have to have the resemblance of perfection, if that makes sense.
That totally checks out.
You know what I mean? Like, so and then when I do something dumb like that, it makes us look unprofessional, and that's just the main thing about it that really bugs me right now.
How long ago did this happen?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm with you. I deserve that.
Sorry. There you go. But I'll give you 2.
But it's a great learning.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah,
And I wouldn't dwell on it. I would learn from it.
And I'm trying. Well, the hard part is learning from it and not dwelling on it at the same time, because you want to keep it in your head enough that it's a lesson learned. You know what I mean?
But it don't consume you.
Yeah, and I struggle with that pretty bad.
So I had a question for you.
Okay.
You said a couple of days ago I wanted to ask you about college. Where did you go to college?
So I went to college at a place called Sul Ross State University. It's in Alpine, Texas, which is that's about an hour from the Big Bend Observatory.
Oh, cool.
Just to give you an example of where that's at. I went there for about a semester and a half.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I got myself removed from there for unfortunate decisions that I made.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
But you played soccer.
Yes. Well, yes. So I was given some D2 soccer offers, which was cool, but they were all like half offers, like nothing like really tangible or anything like that, like nothing that I could really like, oh yeah, I can still play here and afford to go to school here. So it was like, it wasn't like full athletic scholarship. So I wasn't quite good enough for any of that.
What is D2?
D2. So there's 3 divisions in college. There's D1, which is like Texas Tech and Texas. And then you have your D2 schools, which are like, I don't really know a great one to say, but like Mary Hardin Baylor.
Okay.
That'd be like a D2 school. I think they're D2. And then you have like D3 schools, which is what I end up going to, which is Sul Ross, which is essentially like the size of a high school. Like I went to college with 2,000 people in the entire school.
Okay.
And it's a small college, but it's still like an accredited university.
Right.
But so then they were starting a team there at the time when I first went to go to the school. It was a what they called a club team, because in the NCAA D3 whatever, you have to have like a club team for a year and then get accepted into the NCAA.
Okay.
So they were in the process of creating that club team when I first got to the school. Joined that team there, mostly just because I could afford to go to that school.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what was your favorite position to play?
I was a winger, so like I usually just played on the left side. It kind of just didn't depend on where exactly. I could play forward, I could play in the back, but I tried to be just kind of like wherever the team needed me, really.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like nothing too great. I didn't try to be the superhero. I was just trying to be like the team guy, because ultimately at the end of the day, I can score all the goals, but if we lose, we're not going to do anything,
Yeah.
So you got to try to win as a team, because there's 11 other guys out there with you. So,
Were you one of the best?
I feel like that's all a matter of relativeness. I guess compared to like some high schooler my age, sure. You know what I mean? Like compared to people my age at the time, sure, I was probably one of the best 3-4 players on the team. Yeah. You know what I mean? In high school, in college, I'd say I was okay. I mean, I wasn't in college long enough to really, get into the season or anything to really kind of gauge my talent level. So
that makes sense. That checks out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you put me up against Messi, he's gonna cook me. You know what I mean? Like you put me up against somebody playing in the MLS, they're gonna cook me. You know what I mean? But a high schooler, I'm okay. You know what I mean? I can hold my own. I go out there and play some pickup soccer. I'll do all right.
Do you still play?
I play every now and then. If there's a ball rolling around, I'm usually the first one to be like, all right, cool, let's get it. You know what I mean? But I just, when it comes to I try to do that with every sport though. You know what I mean? Like soccer is definitely my favorite. I'm good at it. It's the best sport I'm good at. But if I see a football line around, I'm liable to just pick that thing up and throw it too. Or a basketball, give me a basketball and a hoop,
Right.
Did you play football?
I played football for 1 year in high school, and then I played baseball in high school as well.
Really?
Yeah. But baseball and soccer was hard to do together, but the seasons didn't overlap enough. Because usually baseball was a little bit more in the winter months, and the soccer was a little bit later. And then the games were on different days, so it didn't overlap too much.
Nice.
That ain't bad. There you go.
Yeah.
Always wanted to play baseball. Like that was the only sport that I actually cared. I played tennis my senior year.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I was good or not. The first game, like the first practice game that I did, I hit a girl in the neck, and then I just practiced the whole season. So
That's awesome.
That's hilarious. What's hilarious is the only reason I played football was just because I wanted to be able to say that I could play. I played football. Nobody could be like,
Right.
"Oh yeah, you're a chicken. You never played football." No, I played football for a year,
right.
and then I chickened out.
I just wanted the leather jacket, so I found that the easiest way to get it was tennis, and I found out that if you get in athletics and you're a senior, you automatic. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to do tennis.
Right. Well, I found out that's not even a rule. Apparently, in my schools, like the rule was in order to get a letter, you had to be on the team roster for the entire season, and if you were a senior and you were on the team roster, you got one.
See,
but
in my school, you just bought a letter jacket.
yeah, well, you could buy one too, but you couldn't get the letter on it. Like you could buy the jackets if you wanted
You couldn't
to,
get the high school letter,
but
on
you
it?
couldn't get the letter put on it without the school signing off
What
on
letter?
it. The high school letter.
That's dumb. See,
had
not
to
at my school.
earn-
At my school, when I was a
earn
kid,
it.
you could just go. You could buy a letter jacket,
Yeah.
and you'd have the letter.
Like there were kids that went and bought their letter jacket early without the letter on it, and then the school, when they earned their letter, the school would literally have them send their jacket in to put the letter on it.
That's retarded.
Justin, didn't you have a leather jacket with a T on the back?
No.
Did you watch Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah, a little bit.
So you know how he's all worried about getting a varsity letter?
Yeah.
That's basically what he's worried.
That's
like
crazy.
in I guess in big city schools, I guess it's a thing like that. You have to qualify to get letters.
Yeah, I didn't even get a jacket. I didn't want a jacket. I was like, that's not gonna last at all. And so I got a ring.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
what I got. I got a class ring.
Weren't you part of Grease Lightning?
Yeah.
Go Grease
I was
Lightning.
wondering what you were talking about with that T. See, you're making T-bird comment. I see what you. I just want you to know.
Yeah, we could have bought a class ring too, but I couldn't afford it. I was like, no, I'm not spending $300 for something about.
I have a horrible
Dude, and it's
story.
funny. It's funny too because in high school it fit me. It does not fit my fingers now. There's no way that thing won't even fit my pinky finger.
My grandmother bought me one, and I went to Howard Payne, and I was using the bathroom, and I washed my hands. I took it off and washed my hands and totally forgot about it. I found out like 6-7 hours later, and I never found it.
I lost mine and got a second one. I literally lost mine helping Mr. James change his flat tire next door in the mud. And then I could not find it. And I tried everything. And I was weird and had a metal detector just because I thought it was cool.
I was going to
And I
ask if you
even
went for a metal
out there-
detector.
I even went out there with a metal detector.
Well, if it's an
And-
actual ring, it's not going to show up on a metal detector because gold and silver and precious
Yeah.
metals don't show up on
and
metal
so
detectors.
I gave up. And
Sterling
I
and stainless steel doesn't either.
wound up just getting a replacement, which was identical copy. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why That's why in the beaches and stuff, if you lose like stainless steel plasticware, they say not to bring like silverware to the beaches because you can't find it. If it's stainless steel because metal detectors don't pick up stainless steel.
And I still
it's the same thing about being magnetic because it's looking for like the magnets and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
It's first. I could be wrong about that, but I believe that to be true. I'll say it like
Sounds
that.
good.
Yeah.
I still have that thing too. It's in my safe at the house. So I made a safe whenever I was in high school, and it's stupid. It's not like fireproof or anything, but you're not getting into it very easily.
Mm-hmm.
It just uses a lock. I mean, if you had some bolt cutters, yeah, you're gonna get into it, but that's about it. But I made it, and I even made the bottom plate bigger than the whole thing, so you could like lag bolt it to the floor. And it weighs a bajillion. It's heavy. It is made out of plate steel, the whole thing. And one of my girlfriends that was
Bless you.
back before I found God and wound up getting married and all that jazz. Back, I was single and doing whatever. Me and this girl were living together one time, and we were just boyfriend girlfriend. And she stubbed her toe on that one day, and she was like, "I swear I'm going to throw this in the street." I said, "If you do, you need to let me know because I want a video of the car that hits it." Because it's so heavy, dude. That thing probably weighs like 40 pounds. It is ridiculous.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah.
So, speaking of being young and memories, did y'all know malls are coming back, or they're on the rise?
I was about to say I don't know about coming back because they're already here.
They're on the rise.
People are going
of
back to
people
the malls.
going back.
I just miss the days when people used to go to the mall just to walk around.
Right.
You know, that was a thing.
Yeah, and it sounds weird.
At least in other towns.
And I really do sound like a geriatric white person saying that. But like, it reminds you of the good old days, you know?
Oh,
like,
yeah. Well,
Going for a walkabout.
Yeah, just, you know.
And being in the big cities, they had concerts, and they would have people dancing and singing.
Yeah, they put
every weekend.
they put a stage up, like what they call it, like the ice concerts where they have like the ice things in the malls, and they put the stage up and have people playing.
See, that's yuppie stuff. We didn't have that down here.
Hey,
we do. Okay, so we do have a mall, but it's more like a four-way intersection. It's just like a hallway. It's the worst mall in the history of
I've
malls.
been to Brownwoods Mall. It's got good corn dogs.
Right? Yeah. Oh, there he is. No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was Corn Dog 7. So good. I miss it.
Corn Dog 7 was awesome. I loved them. They always had the best funnel cakes. The fountain was always cool. And then they had some cool stuff in there, but it just never lasted. And then I remember the theater they had when I was a little kid. So before they have the seats that they have in there now, the seats they had were they were like orange. They were orange, so the seat bottom was orange, and it was like a thin piece of foam with that ugly orange fabric, and then super springy underneath, and you had the wooden back. Like, it was old school.
Nice.
And then they started remodeling it, and they remodeled it to what it is today.
Cool.
So, since they're on the rise, what else from our childhood would y'all want to bring back?
Ooh, that's actually a really good question.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
There's a lot of answers to that.
Morals? No.
Yes.
Mine would be the like artwork or architect. You know, like the old school malls when you would go in there. I mean, it was
Like walking into a Taco Bell.
Yes, exactly. Like Taco Bell, Pizza Hut. When you walked in there, you actually knew, okay, I'm in McDonald's.
Yeah.
It wasn't all this corporate BS. It was actual
Playing outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, the technology we have today is
We should
awesome.
do that. We should do that. Just go
grown
running
men,
around.
game on.
Just running through the neighborhood, yelling and screaming at everyone.
Anarchy! Oh, sorry. But no, I know the technology we have today is awesome, and it's wonderful, and it's super helpful. But we didn't have that when we were kids, and it was different. And so even my daughter knows how to use technology, and we limit that. But like, it's, when we were kids, I don't remember ever asking, hey, because they didn't exist. Hey, can I play on my tablet?
Right.
Hey, can I play on your phone? It was, can I go outside?
I remember when internet had minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, and the dial-up tone.
Yeah. I'm not quite young enough to not know about the AOL dial-up tone. Not quite.
No, I get
Do
it.
y'all remember laying on your bed, staring at the ceiling fan, trying to catch one blade as it's going by?
Bruh.
I remember that used to put me to sleep.
I want you to know that I'm a grown man, and I still do that.
Oh, yeah. But I do. I remember sitting in my room, no TV, no radio, just staring at the walls. And imagination going crazy.
I had a radio, thank goodness. I was given one by my grandfather. I had a radio. I didn't have a TV till I was like 16. I bought it myself. Well, no, I think I was like 14 maybe.
So it had glass tubes in it?
I'm just joking. I'm sorry. I'm totally joking. I wouldn't know. I don't remember.
I was making an old man joke. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I gotcha.
So, Carson, what would you bring back?
This sounds weird, and it's kind of a vague answer, but it's also the first thing popped in my head, so I feel like it's the most correct answer for me. I'd bring back the comedy specials of like 15 years ago when I was first getting into watching comedy. That was right before that cancel culture stuff started.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
I know.
Comedy was so good then. It was that there's a little sweet spot about 5 years before we could just talk about anything. Everything was funny. Everything was up for grabs. Everything was good.
You could pick on somebody and they'd be laughing along with you. I miss it.
And then they'd pick on you right back.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Whatever happened to just picking on each other? I mean, we could build. There's nothing wrong with just making a little bit of fun every now and then.
And it's so frustrating because everybody is in such a hurry to be offended, especially by be offended by things that have nothing to do with them. Yeah. That irritates the snot out of me. I'm offended for those people, I'm offended for those people by you, and I'm like, yeah, but you're not those people. How are you offended?
And those people don't like you.
Yeah, you're just stupid.
They don't like you.
Yeah, I hate it so much. I'm with Carson 100%. I wish we could get comedy back, real comedy.
Yeah, right. Like when the Ralphie May comedy, I like to call it.
Dude, I love Ralphie.
I love Ralphie. The Ralphie May, the Bill Burr when he first popped off.
May Ralphie May rest in peace.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So I'm a Don Ripples type guy. I like the old school, but Don, I mean, he didn't care.
Yeah,
he would look at you and he would find 5 things to harass you about.
Yeah, I was a big George Carlin fan for a while. Yeah, he gets kind of hard to listen to as a Christian sometimes. You know what I mean? Because he is kind of full. He is quite filled with hate to some degree.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff he says that's funny. I can't deny it. Some stuff he says is funny, and I'm one of those people who's like, if you can make me laugh, I'm willing to at least listen to it. You know what I'm saying? I'll listen to what you have to say if you can make me laugh. Like I have no problem with that.
That was Lewis Black for me. He cracked me up. Lewis Black. But like you said, once I started getting better and more in there, it's like that's a lot of hate.
Yeah.
It's weird what you read and what you consume.
I don't care. He's still funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think to a degree, not that it's good to have hate in society, but I think to a degree it's okay to bring stuff like that to light in terms of like, hey, there's people out here like this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think comedy is comedy. So if you just took every comedy special ever written or every comedy skit ever written, somebody out there could be offended by any of it.
Absolutely.
I think people need to remember that it is just comedy. I love comedy.
And you can change the channel.
Man, I listen to...
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
You just change the channel.
Absolutely. I listen to Joe Coy, Chad Daniels... there's a bunch of comedians that I listen to, man. Christopher Titus. I think Christopher Titus is hilarious. Do I think his political views are very incorrect? 100%. Right. But that doesn't matter. I still think he's funny. Even though we disagree on certain things, I would pay money to see that guy in concert because he is hilarious. Like, I wish more people understood that comedy is comedy. You know what I mean? You're not going to agree with everything they're saying, but they're also just trying to make everybody laugh, including you.
Yeah, I mean, whatever happened to being able to laugh with somebody and then not necessarily agree with what they're saying.
For sure.
And that's like, what's his name? Jimmy Kimmel. He made that horrible skit, that horrible joke.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone's like, cancel him, cancel. I'm like, I don't think he should get fired for that. Yes, it was a horrible joke, horrific timing. But I'm like...
And honestly, it's the timing that's bad because the joke was kind of funny.
Right.
It wasn't insanely off-putting. Like if you come at it from a completely middle ground point of view, the joke was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like a complete dud.
I just never thought he was funny. That's me.
I've never viewed him as a comedian.
Right.
He uses too many crutches as a comedian to me. Like without Guillermo, he wouldn't be funny.
I heard someone say that he stopped being a comic when he stopped trying to get laughs and trying to get more applause. And I was like,
absolutely.
That.
And I think that was Conan's problem when he took over the Tonight Show.
Yeah. Conan,
because when he was doing Conan,
funny.
When he was doing Conan, he was funny.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But when he did the Tonight Show, I don't know if he just stopped being himself or if they told him to do that or what. But he wasn't Leno for sure.
No.
And I don't
think anybody's Jay Leno. Sir.
I agree with you. And Jay Leno was funny. I like Jay Leno.
I like Jay Leno.
I didn't.
Yeah, I like him.
And that's fair.
But here's the thing. That's okay.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to get to the other side. It's okay. You don't like what I like. That's what makes us okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's my thought. Like, we don't. There's a comedian, and I never can remember his name, but he is pretty funny, and he's telling jokes. He's up on stage doing comedy, and people need to understand when people are telling comedy, it could go anywhere. It's comedy.
Yeah.
You have no idea. You know, you can't expect them to pick on one group of people, but not pick on the other. That's not how comedy works. Comedy hits everybody. Well, this lady got up and she was super mad at him, and she was talking smack, and so they were escorting her out. And she's like, "I hate you," and he's like, "You're going in my suicide note tonight." And I was like, if he was telling the truth, I'd be like, "That's terrible." But he's
Was
not.
that Cam
It's
Patterson?
comedy,
Right.
so I straight fell apart laughing.
Was that Cam Patterson that said that?
No, it was not Cam Patterson. I know who he is.
Because I feel like he might have said that. Because that's a funny bit.
Yeah, Cam Patterson. We saw him. If we're talking about the same guy, black guy, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Cam Patterson, dude,
Yeah.
funny in live, absolutely funnier. So
Yeah.
I got to see him at the Joe Rogan Comedy Club.
Oh, that's cool.
The spaceship, whatever.
He does that deadpan, like that realistic, like that deadpan, like he points things out,
Oh, yeah.
and he does it in a way that it's just like, you know what, yeah.
There were jokes that he said that I will certainly not say on this podcast, but I thought it was so funny because he was so active during the whole thing. At one point, he hid behind the curtain and was like, "Y'all wasn't supposed to be laughing at that."
Like,
I thought he was, yeah.
He literally looks like I feel like he is the epitome of what my brain goes through sometimes, like in the middle of trying to process a complete thought.
Yeah.
Like it's going all over the place. It'll get the thought out. It's gonna get the thought out, but you're gonna hear about 4 stories before it comes out.
You know what made us feel really stupid? So me, Trace, and Patrick and Gage were up there, and we saw it, and we come outside. It shows over. Cam's standing there on the sidewalk talking to his security and his homeboys, and we were like, "Hey, what's up? Great show!" And then we were all like, after we left, nobody thought to get an autograph or a picture or nothing.
But
I've been wondering about that with Zach. So he walked up to the side like, "Oh my gosh, I've been wondering about you forever." And I'm like, "Oh well, let me find a pen." And I'm all looking for a pen, and they're like, "All right, well, it's good to see you." And I'm like, "Well, I guess you did okay." Look, I expected you don't want a picture, you don't want an autograph or nothing. Like, all right.
And here's an important message: if you have a friend that is uptight, that doesn't really joke at a lot of, or doesn't laugh at a lot of jokes, or don't get jokes, please don't take them to the comedy club.
Oh my land! I hate that.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy. It's like, you know what? Charlie could use a night out. No, there's a reason Charlie stays in the house.
Well, and it sucks because you coming from somebody who has performed shows on stage, not comedy, but I've done music myself. I've been in a handful of bands.
Absolutely.
And I could only imagine how that makes somebody that's selling jokes and comedy do when everybody's laughing. He looks, and this one guy isn't laughing at all.
Just staring
And he's
at him.
sitting there staring. Like, that would eat into your soul.
It's
like whenever we've played. There's been times we've played places, and I'm sure you know exactly what this is like. There's nobody there.
Oh.
And there's like 2 or 3 people there, and you're playing your heart out, and you're trying to do what you can to banter with who is there, and they do not care. And you're like, what are we even doing? We're getting paid, but
the people that freak me out is they've sat there and they've just, not moving, just staring.
Yeah.
You get done and they come over. "Oh, that was a great show. Oh, y'all did really good."
Oh, that's
You enjoyed that? You look like you were miserable. Like you were having an aneurysm.
Get Zach Webb started on that.
There was one show we played, and generally people whenever I was living in the world and playing worldly music and have living in sin. There was one show we played. I won't say where we played it at. But it's the only one that was ever like that. You play some places where it's kind of dead, and that's okay. That happens.
Yeah, and sometimes...
But we played this one show, and
Was it at the graveyard?
I felt like it. Bro, it's a very ritzy place, I will tell you that. And I won't say what it is, but it was a very ritzy place. And we're there, and we're playing our music, and there's some tables with some people at it, and nobody is saying a word to us. Nobody cares that we're playing. It was weird. It was very odd. It was like we were just supposed to be background music is what they thought. And I was like, that's not why we were hired. But there was this one guy that I was so happy about that was sitting at this table full of people, and everybody is all prim and proper. And we would go to playing a song, and he would go, woo! And he would sing with it. Like, I started calling him out in the crowd, and I was like, that's our one fan out of this whole place. You know?
That's funny. That's funny.
So, do you remember our very first podcast?
Ooh, throwback.
Ow.
Yeah. So many years ago, we talked about death of a penny.
Yeah, and now there's discussion of death of a nickel.
Yeah.
So
Nickel.
I'm going to read this out so our viewers can hear it. And we have things to say about this. So, there's an ongoing discussion and speculation about eliminating the U.S. nickel, driven by the fact that it costs significantly more to produce than its 5-cent face value. In 2024, it cost roughly 13.8 cents to produce one nickel, making it a loss maker for the Treasury. With some estimates putting 2024 production losses at $85 million.
Jeez.
It's a lot of nickels. At 13.8, you know what? Let's do some math. I'm gonna use a calculator because I don't know how to do math that big in my head. I want to know how many. So we're gonna say we said 85 million, right?
I think that's what you said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we're at 85 million. Okay, divided by point. No, wait, it wasn't point. It was divided by 13.8. Would that be right?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Or would it be divided by
No.
1.138?
Yeah, you're right.
Not a clue.
0.138.
I'm not sure. Math is not my subject.
Right.
That is, man, I don't even know how to say that. That's 615,942 and 28 nickels, almost 29.
Man.
So like we'll say like almost 616,000 nickels.
My question is, when are they going to stop?
Yeah. Also, if I'm doing that math wrong, viewers, please correct it.
So they're getting rid of pennies. They're about to get rid of nickels. What's next? $2 bills?
Well, see, and that's my concern about that. I concern about stepping into
Digital currency.
yeah, and only digital.
Yeah.
And
I don't like
look,
that.
now you have to have a mark on your hand to buy your food.
I don't agree with that. I will say I think that I do think the way our money system is now is a little bit too complicated. I think that we have it too fractionated, if that makes sense. Like we have it down to where it's $1. There's 100 pennies in $1. Sure, great, cool, but ultimately, why don't we could make that fraction? We just make those fractions smaller. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Right. Well, and I understand why that's that way. I could make that a super simple answer is because you want to get the most bang for your buck.
right.
So I
I get it. You want to get every penny you can out of $1. No, I understand that. But at the same time, if tax wise, if we're going to be having to pay an extra 9-10 cents every dollar anyway, why don't we just make like the standard price of everything $1.25?
Here's my thing. I like it where it's a random change because we use our brain and everyone can start counting. And plastic cards are making us dumb.
I agree with that.
And
It's a
do
good
you know
statement.
how much waste we are doing with those cards? There is some animal that we could use to make that animal. No, I'm just saying, like, if we were going to eliminate something, let's eliminate all the cards. Let's get back to counting and using our brain. And, because here's the thing.
Okay.
You go to the store and you have $50 in cash.
Okay.
Or you have a credit card. Which one are you going to spend $65 on?
All right. You want to know one of the problems I have with the card? Is so many cards now can do the tap to pay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How hard do you think it would be for someone to come up to you with a device that they have a battery connected to and they can go boop where your wallet is?
It's called your cell phone.
No, I get you.
They have hacker apps that they literally do that.
Yeah. It just I get so frustrated about it because I'm like, man, it makes it easy for people to steal your money.
Right.
And I don't like that.
But it's also very easy for someone like me to use my card and spend it like crazy.
That's true.
Yeah.
But cash, it's like, okay, I only got $20.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get those cookies.
As a visual guy, the cash does help me spend it a little bit less, having it visually in front of me, because it's like, okay, because then you can actually count like, okay, I have 3 20s, all right, cool, you know. Instead of being like, oh, I have $60, it looks a lot more when you just have a lump sum there than when you have, that's 3 20s. Oh, that's not quite as much I thought I had, because I still got to make this last 3 days.
I feel bad for the young people that like it's a $3.08, you know, and you give them a $5 and a nickel, you know, or
$5 and a dime.
and 3 pennies, and they're like,
Well, and I will say, like I
you're
said,
objectifying me.
I will say, like I said, I do concern about the biblical side of that. I'm looking at that, and I'm like, we're just getting closer and closer to, hey, mark of the beast, one world.
Oh yeah,
one world economy. You know, but
I'm just worried how easy it is for people to be like, yeah, I'll just do it. All right, whatever. Come on. Hurry up, I want to buy.
Well, I think people abusing credit in the first place is the reason why, like, there's so much debt in society in general.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that's a problem with credit. Yeah, I was like, I'll just pay it later. It's like, well, are you? and I suffer with that too. Like, I'll be the first to say, like, I'm speaking from experience. Like,
but it also goes deeper than that. Back in the day when the cards were very limited, people bought furniture and they were like, because you had to pay cash. There's no layaway. There was no, like, you would go and buy the dining room table. You're spending that money all at once. So it better be a table that's going to last longer. It's going to hold up, you know.
Yeah.
And you studied and you thought about it. You didn't just, oh, if it breaks, I'll just get another one. Here's my card.
Right.
I miss the old days.
I remember when companies were so small, they could still be warranted by the actual manufacturer.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
you know what I mean?
Now that's insane.
Like, and I know I'm a little bit young to be saying this, but I remember, like, my grandfather used to be able to buy a chair, and if the chair broke, he'd take it to the guy who built the chair, and he would fix the chair.
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore. That guy got bought out. Like,
and see the generation before us, the baby boomers, you know, they were brought up, if it's broke, fix it, and then fix it, and then fix it. Okay, I can't fix it. What else can I use it? Like, they never threw anything away. They reused and repurposed.
yeah.
We don't have that. We were like, I don't like the color of it. I'm going to throw it away and get another one.
And yeah, I mean, and colors. I get color on a visual standpoint. Color is important, but it's not the end all be all for most things.
You can paint it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those people. I just don't want it. You know. I'll get something else. I need something shinier.
Well, speaking of shinier, it is that time.
Yeah.
Already? It always flies by when I'm on this
flies
bike
by,
ride.
bro. Flies by. You want to pray us out, sir?
Okay, sure. I'll pray us out. Absolutely.
All right.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat first. Lord, I come to you today. I want to say thank you again. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for putting me in the room today with my buddies David and Justin. And thank you for protecting me and protecting them and my family and everybody that I associate with. And also, I want to say you've been a blessing to me, and you've been a blessing to the people that you touch on a daily basis. And again, I just want to say thank you for that too. With all that being said, thank you, Lord, again. Amen.
Amen.